Welcome, everybody, to the Give 'em Five special. You've read that right. You are watching the Welling Watchalongs trademark, hopefully. We're going to see how these go. It is I, Matthew Welling. You saw me with Rome Katie last weekend when we called the Penn State game against Notre Dame. Notre Dame is headed to the championship on Monday. Of course, you'll have us covering that. Make sure you tune in. But we are here for some NFL divisional round football. You saw my boy Robbie and Chase cooking it up earlier this afternoon with the Chiefs and the Texans. Tonight, I will guide you along in Detroit as the Lions take on the Commanders. The Lions are looking to absolutely steamroll the entire NFC and take it all the way to the Super Bowl. But the Commanders, out of all the games that happened last weekend, they were all terrible. Don't get like I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. The Commanders and Buccaneers game was by far probably the best game of Wild Card Weekend on that last second game winning field goal. And so the Commanders will come to Detroit and take on the Lions in this big matchup. Another key storyline, David Montgomery is back in the lineup for the Lions. So that two-headed tandem, that monster of Jameer Gibbs and Demont is back. So we'll get you ready in just a few minutes. It's the Lions and the Commanders. We're just getting started here on Give 'em Five Media. Glad you were able to find us on YouTube. If you have not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go like and follow. Follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram. Do whatever it is you got to do to show the love. Stick around. Matthew Welling here with you. We'll be back in just a few minutes to get this one started.
When it came time to take things to the next level, I knew that I had to make a website, and Wix was perfect for that.
I'm Josh Harmon.
I'm a musician, I'm a content creator, and I'm a sound effects artist. I wanted to create videos as universal as possible that had no language in them so that anyone could enjoy them, and that was how I came up with the idea to do sound effects. I took our tunes and I used my drum set and the instruments, and I recreated all the sound effects to the scene where they're cooking up some soup.
Welcome back, everybody. This game is in Detroit. I am hailing from, as you can see behind me, good old Syracuse University. It's cold, it's snowy, but if you watched the basketball game earlier today, we took down Notre Dame. That's right, JJ Seglio. Take that. Take that. JJ Starling and the entire that game was so stressful. I'm not, I can't even act like I was enjoying any of that game. But we're ready to go. Lions Commanders. This is a big one, as I mentioned at the top of the stream. We're ready to go here on Give 'em Five, but the broadcast is not just ready yet. So we'll figure it out how things go. Earlier this afternoon, the Chiefs took down the Texans 23-14. We saw my boy Robbie and Chase do that one. And tomorrow we'll have two more games that I believe we're going to also cover. We'll get more into that later on in the broadcast. But again, we're ready to go. Aaron Andrews is speaking to the GOAT, Dan Campbell. What a coach. What a season he's had. Get out, get out, get out. What a season he's had. This is going to be an amazing game. And we are just about ready for kickoff. Guys, my friends are idiots. My friends are actually idiots. Anyway, so it looks as if the Lions are going to get the ball first. So the Commanders are going to send it away. Zane Gonzalez with the kick, and we are underway. He hit the game-winning field goal last weekend against the Bucks, and that kick will go out of bounds to the left. And the free kick out of bounds penalty will set the Lions up just like that at the 40-yard line. Wow. Greg Reynolds was back there to play it. He knew it, and it took a bounce. And Dan Quinn is not happy. That's from their kicker that knocked in that game-winning field goal. That's very uncharacteristic. But the Lions will set up. Montgomery is in the back, and we're ready to rock here from the 40-yard line. And it is Montgomery on the first down carry. He'll pick up about two. David Montgomery placed on IR for the better end of the season. He is back in the lineup, but more importantly, Jared Goff, who is looking to go back to the Super Bowl since Super Bowl 53, where his Rams were defeated by Tom Brady nonetheless. On second down, it is another give to Montgomery, but the Commanders are back there for the tackle. Is Fowler. And Fowler just broke right through that offensive line. A huge loss. It's going to be a loss of 3. And just like that, it's third down. So the Lions, who had a great start by the misplaced kick, now have it 3rd and 13. Goff is going to drop back on this play. He's pressured. He throws it deep over the middle. It is incomplete, intended for Tim Patrick. And so a 3 and out to start this one for Detroit. And Patrick was covered over the middle. Jared Goff loves to throw it over the middle, but sometimes this year it's been costing him. So on 4th and 13, they will punt it. Fox will punt it away. It's going pretty deep. 43 yards. It's going to go inside the 10-yard line, and that's where Jaden Daniels is going to come out for this Washington Commanders offense that has been very high-powered. And the supposed rookie of the year, people say, Jaden Daniels, is going to come out on the field with this high-octane offense that they know with Brian Robinson, Terry McLaurin, and Zach Ertz, and plenty of weapons galore for Jaden Daniels. So here we go. First drive. We'll start at the Commanders 20. I apologize for the mistake there. I believe the punt did go out of bounds around there. First and 10 now for Daniels. Quick throw over the middle is a completion to Zach Ertz. And he picks up about 6 to make it second and 4. Zach Ertz, what a veteran. He's still sticking around. I remember when he was killing the Giants as an Eagle. That was not too long ago, but childhood is childhood if you're a Giants fan. Second and 4, just inside the 25. Quick throw out there. It's Robinson. And it's McLaurin. He picks up the first down on the wide receiver screen, picks up about 6 and a new set of downs, but an injury is has occurred here for the Lions. Number 21, Robertson, is down. And Dan Campbell already saying, oh man, we'll take a break because of the injury. Stick around. We'll be Ladies and gentlemen, we had an injury on the field. Detroit Lions defensive back was injured on this last play. They're about to come back and we will be ready. It'll be a new set of downs for the Commanders. The last play was a Terry McLaurin screen. It was for 6 yards. And the Commanders are off to a nice start. As they come back to the game, Robinson is being walked off on the field with some help, but he is on 2 feet. Honestly, couldn't really tell what the injury was, but thankfully he looks okay. He was able to walk off. First and 10 now. They're just inside their own 30. Are the Commanders at their own 32? Jaden Daniels, play action, throwing to the left side. It's complete. And Deami Brown gets 7 on the pitch and catch. Deami Brown, he's been around the league for a long time. Haven't seen a lot of him. He was a highly touted rookie. He's been in the offense for quite some time now. But here we go. After the gain of 7, it'll be second and 3 from their own 39. This is Daniels, steps back, looking to the short side. It's Eckler, and he's got a lot of space. Austin Eckler across the 40 and inside to the Lions' 37-yard line. A pickup of 24 for Austin Eckler on a little bootleg. It was a low throw. He was able to catch it, but he kept going and made defenders miss. Broke about 2 or 3 tackles there. Nice running there by Austin Eckler. We've seen what he can do the past few seasons with the Chargers. This was his first full season with the Commanders. And this is a handoff to McNichols, but he goes nowhere. Talking about Eckler, we've seen what he's had to do with the Chargers in his first season with the Commanders. Missed a few games, but we've seen his potential, and any he hasn't gotten any older. It seems like obviously the age changes for everybody once a birthday hits, but he looks as young as he's ever looked. On second down and 9, Daniels to throw, fleshed out, and just throws it away right side. Jack Campbell on the pressure. And so 3rd and 9 will be coming up. But the split time we talk about Gibbs and Montgomery. Eckler and Brian Robinson, who's had a pretty good season as well, have helped this Commanders run game come to fruition here. Let's see what they've got here. It's 3rd and 9 inside the Lions 40 at their own 36, it appears. And free play, possibly. No, and they're not even going to let the play go. Play is blown dead, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on the Washington Commanders. We'll wait on the call. Ron Torbert, the referee, does call false start, and that'll back up the Commanders 5 yards. Tyler Biadasz is called for the false start, former Cowboy. Hate the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan. But what can I do at this point? Not much I can do. We have the 3rd pick. Ay, ay, ay. If my dad is watching, he doesn't even want to talk about it. So sorry, Dad. I won't talk about it anymore. Anyway, after the 5-yard false start by the center Biadish, it is 3rd and 14 coming up. They've done a quick ad break here. They love to do that. TVs loves to do that nowadays. That quick little ad break. But Jaden Daniels, what a season he's had. The presumed rookie of the year. And on 3rd and long, it is a nice completion. Is he close to the first down? It is Jamison Crowder. He needed 14 yards. And he might be just a yard short. And it is going to be 4th and 1, and the offense is going to be right back out there. They're going to keep the offense rolling inside the Lions 30 on 4th and 1. Mariota is in at quarterback. He's going to sneak it and absolutely get blasted up the middle. And the Lions make a defensive stand early in this one. Wow. Tried to run some trickery with former Heisman winner Marcus Mariota, but the Lions were all over it. Mariota was set up in motion. He goes behind the center as he moved from the left side and tried to sneak it, but the Lions were all over it. Good defensive stand. The Lions will get the ball back. We'll be right back after this. Boys and girls, welcome back. They're showing the replay of whatever kind of call that was on fourth down with Marcus Mariota trying to run some trickery. But again, as we've mentioned time and time again, how good this Lions defense is, even with the injuries they had all season long, including to stud linebacker Alex Anzalone. But so now the Lions drive will start at their own 29 on first down. It's Goff on play action, looking deep down the right side. And that is a catch for Jamison Williams. Give him about 19 yards on that one. Nice play action play there by Jared Goff. He's learned how to do that all game long, all year long. Excuse me. And Williams on a nice comeback route picks up about 19, maybe even 20. And just like that, on the first down play, they'll have a new set of downs. Right around midfield at their own 48-yard line, it'll be Goff. Gibbs is now in the back, and he's going to get the carry. Cuts it up right side. Look at Jahmyr Gibbs go. Gets the first down and a little more. Pick up looked like about 15 yards across midfield. And Jahmyr Gibbs, who has looked great all season long, as we've said again and again, with him in Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles, as they call themselves. And they are right back up to the line here. This is Goff looking outside to the left. It's Jahmyr Gibbs again. He's got another first down, and he continues to rumble. Jahmyr Gibbs with a run after the catch. A pickup of about 23 yards. And just like that, 3 straight first downs have the Lions all the way inside the red zone in 3 plays. The explosiveness of this offense with Jamison Williams. Jahmyr Gibbs. We haven't seen Amon-Ra yet. Gibbs again is in the backfield. This will be first and 10 at the Commanders' 14-yard line. And Gibbs gets the carry again. Close to the first again. He gets inside the 5, and they give him the first down. Wow. This is in 4 plays. They're inside the 5 and have a first and goal. How crazy is this? And it's all Jahmyr Gibbs, pretty much, aside from that one play to Jamison Williams. But now Montgomery will be in. They did not pick up the first down. He's a yard short, so it's 2nd and 1 from the 5. It's Montgomery. Cuts it up, picks up about 3. A first down is picked up. It'll be first and goal inside the 2 for the Lions. And just how quickly, in about 5 plays, the Lions are knocking right at the front doorstep. So Gibbs is now in the back. They love to switch him out every so often. From we'll call it the 1.5, it's Gibbs. Gets the carry left side, and he will walk in for the Lions' first touchdown of the ball game. Untouched goes Jahmyr Gibbs. What a drive for him. And just like that, the Lions open up the scoring here in Detroit with 7.5 left in the first. Just a little counter run is all it took. And the Lions will go up 6-0, pending the 7-0, pending the PAT, which is coming up right now by Bates. Nice drive there. We've talked about the Lions all year long of how just of an offensive juggernaut they are, as the PAT by Bates is right down the pipe. And it is just like that. The run game that's been so strong all year long for the Lions continues to help them. It is 7-0 Lions. The Commanders get the ball when we come back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the Lions just open up the scoring with that 1 yard Jameer Gibbs rush. He just carried that drive for the Lions. Give 'em five media is here for you all weekend long for the football action going across the NFL and of course the national championship coming up on Monday. We saw the wonderful Chase and Robbie who's doing the work behind the production area tonight for me, so give a shout out to him. They just got done with the Chiefs and the Texans game. You're watching me doing the Commanders and the Lions. Tomorrow for the Rams and the Eagles, it'll be Ben Gans and Robbie himself. No, Ben Gans and Charlie Hit, excuse me, Charlie Hit. And later for the Bills and Ravens, it is Robbie and Jacob Kaplan. And then on Monday for the Notre Dame Ohio State championship game, it'll be Robbie once again, but this time with the man himself, Dylan Shalom. So we've got you covered all weekend long for Martin Luther King Day weekend as well. And we are back in Detroit. Perfect timing. Look at that. I'm a natural. The Commanders are going to come around to take over. We're looking at the turnaround for the Washington Commanders last year, going 4-13, drafting Jaden Daniels, and my goodness, have how they have flipped around, averaging almost 30 points a game this season. They are looking to get this offense rolling. They went for it on fourth down, as you remember, on that last drive, but they absolutely got stopped. So we'll see how this goes. They start from their own 30. It'll be Daniels who keeps it on the option. He will run around the left side. He'll pick up about 4 on that first down carry. But we talk about Jane Daniels. Someone the Giants could have drafted. I don't know. Whatever. Giants can't manage anything. My ego's coming out, guys. I'm sorry. Giants fans, I'm here for you, okay? I might turn into a Bills fan now that I'm up here in Syracuse, but whatever. Well, that's for another day. Anyway, 2nd and 6 now, just inside the 30, and it is complete to Terry McLaurin. He's got a first down. That'll be a pickup of about 11 for the Pro Bowl receiver. So new set of downs at their own 45. It is Jaden Daniels. And it's a pitch to Eckler. He runs it around the left side, but he is absolutely blown up. And back there is, I've mentioned him before, Alex Anzalone. And that luscious head of hair of his is back there in the backfield to take down Eckler. It'll go down as a loss of 4 on first down. And the Lions were just all over that play. So now 2nd and 14. They're backed up at their own 41-yard line. This is Eckler on the pitch and catch, and he is tackled. He got the 4 yards back. So it'll be 3rd and 10, but again, just to pick up a 4 for Austin Eckler, who again is so lethal, can run the ball. He's the passing back, he's the receiving back. He can pretty much do it all. And they've been trying to give it to him a lot. We haven't seen Brian Robinson yet. And what I mean is get him the ball. He's been on the field a few plays, but now on this 3rd down and 10, it is a 5 wide for Daniels who throws it, and he's got a first down. It is Jamison Crowder, the ageless wonder, who I feel like he's been in the league for like 20 years. But for whatever reason, a few weeks ago, he just popped off, and they've been forever using him in this offensive scheme. That goes for about 12 yards to Crowder, and it's a new set of downs on the plus side of the field for the Commanders at the Lions 48 or 43, excuse me. Brian Robinson's in the back, and he finally gets a carry, cuts it right up the field. He's got a first down and a little more. And as I say it, we mentioned we didn't see him yet, but he picks up about 13, maybe 14 there on that first down carry. Both Robinson and Eckler, such good running backs. They know how to do it. And finally, they give him the ball. It was about damn time. So here we go, just like that. A new first down. They're inside the Lions 30 at the 29. Daniels. And a quick throw. It was batted away. It looked like it could have been intercepted. It was just knocked down at the line. Good defensive play there. Number 99 for the Lions there was for the tip, I believe. I couldn't get a name. And that's all me, folks. You know me, visual impairment, whatever. It don't matter. We move on. It was tipped at the line. Second down and 10. Daniels looking right side. That's Zacchaeus. And it's incomplete. Good coverage downfield there. Was Dion Branch. First Pro Bowl nod for Dion Branch. This is just his second year in the league. Obviously, we remember him from last season's opener against the Chiefs when he had that pick six. What a way to come onto the league there. A pick six off Patrick Mahomes. But anyway, third down and 10. Good defense so far by the Lions after a few good plays to take the Washington Commanders on this side of the field. On third and 10, it's Daniels open over the middle, but it is incomplete. He was looking for De'Ami Brown. No flags are on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And that should have been caught, if I'm being honest. Right on the button was that throw, and Brown just couldn't hold on to it. It was jarred out at the end, but Brown had both hands on it. And so now Zane Gonzalez will come out. He hit the game winner against the Commanders. This one is from 47 to put the Commanders on the board, and the kick is down the middle. So 7-3 is your score. 3:50 left. We'll be right back after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw a Zane Gonzalez field goal to make it 7-3. in favor of the Lions, and the Lions are going to get the ball back after the kick. Excuse me. Stop texting me, whoever you are. Anyway, here we go. And the kick is away. It is almost out of bounds again. It'll be returned. And not that far of a return. Did not get to the 30-yard line. But again, that was almost kicked out of bounds again. Now I get to see the beautiful, so beautiful face of Tom Brady on the screen. Ugh, God, I hate him. I was watching that roast again of his because I keep watching those Comedy Central stuff. I just love people ripping on Tom Brady. It's great, especially because I'm a Giants fan, right? You love to see it. Anyway, first down at 10 for the Lions on this new drive. It'll be starting at their own 27. First play for Goff. He's got some time, throwing it over the middle, and there's the first catch for Sam Laporta, the tight end. He picks up 14. And another 10-plus yard play for the Lions. They are just rolling right now. Sam Laporta, we have not seen him on Raw yet. Carried my fantasy team this year to not even the playoffs because the rest of my team stunk. Anyway, new set of downs. It's a handoff. It's Gibbs, and Gibbs shot out of a cannon. He's got a first down and a way more working it down the sideline. My goodness. Give him like 30. Yeah, it looked like about 30. My goodness, Jameer Gibbs. Looked like he probably would have been stopped after about, I don't know, 4 or 5. And then he just, I don't know, decided to change directions and saw nobody on the left side of the field. And I mean nobody. I'm blind, and I could see that there was nobody on that side of the field. He's up to almost 100 already, and we're only in the first quarter. On first down and 10 on the other side of the field, it's Goff fleshed out, looking over the middle. It's caught by Laporta, and he's down at the Commanders. What is that, the 20? Either the 30 or the 20. Made that nice fake there by the defender. That was a sidearm throw. Some Mahomes action. I sound like Chris Collinsworth. Maybe I'll stop talking about Patrick Mahomes. I mean, whatever. Look, they're a good team. Well, I love the Chiefs. Whatever. La 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 la. La. That catch was made at the 20, so it'll be 2nd and 4 from there. Montgomery's in the back. He gets the carry, and he'll go left side, but doesn't have a lot of room after about 3. Now they're showing me betting commercials. Look, betting, it's okay, whatever. UFC's later tonight, so we might be doing that, but I'm not advertising it, so I'm not going to say anything else about it. Kids, if you have an addiction, go call that number, whatever. La, 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 doesn't matter. Second down. Excuse me. Third down and 1. That was a 3-yard carry by Montgomery, and Goff is going to go down. Frankie Louvu. It was a fumble. It was a fumble recovery. Excuse me. Strip sack, and the Commanders are on it. I thought it was just a sack. I did not see that ball pop out, but there it is as I'm rewatching it. Frankie Louvu with the recovery. And the Commanders will get the ball back after a nice commercial break.
Mm.
Um, Arizona, not a sponsor of this stream, but a sponsor of this stream is Across the River podcast hosted by Ben Gans and Dylan Shalom, and I believe Jacob Kaplan as well on this YouTube channel. So if you want to go watch that as the Commanders on their first play of this drive, give it to Brian Robinson and he picks up a first down. If you want to go watch the Across the River podcast, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you can check out all their episodes because why would you check out the episodes if you're not subscribed? That just doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. Like, make that make sense, please. Anyway, on that carry on Brian Robinson, it went for about 15 yards. Sorry, I was more nonchalant than I probably could have been. They're gonna give it right back to him on first down. He goes to the right side, and Robinson knocked out of bounds at about they're about 5 yards, maybe 5 or 6. So they're gonna make it second and 5. So yes, 5 yards for Robinson on that carry after 15 before. But that ends the first quarter. So sorry, Robbie. We're going to go back to another break. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Detroit, aka Syracuse, aka Give 'em Five Media. Why did I hesitate there? Matthew Welling Watchalongs, trademark, hopefully. I don't know. We're gonna see how this pans out. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this. Glad you were able to find us on your YouTube recommended. Hopefully we popped up there. And if you are watching, if you are watching, make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, follow all the social medias. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. I mean, if TikTok even becomes a thing anymore tomorrow, we'll see how that goes. I know for a fact we're not going to be on Red Note, so you can bet your bottom on that. But anyway, we ended the first quarter after a 5 yard Brian Robinson rush. They'll start on 2nd and 5 from their own 42. Daniels with time going deep down the left side, and wide open is Terry McLaurin. Excuse me, Diami Brown. I looked like a 7 to me. I'm sorry, okay? Look, I'm trying, guys, all right? That's what the reps are for. Diami Brown with a beautiful crossing route over the middle. Nobody was over there. They're going to go ahead and give him 42 yards on that completion. And now it's a handoff. Nope. Daniels keeps it, works around the left side corner, picks up about 3. My goodness, Diami Brown. Second, 2 catches, 49 yards for Brown. That one goes for 42 as we're checking it out again. The crosser deep over the left side where nobody was there. That was a nice catch. Brought him all the way inside the red zone. So after the 3 yard rush by Daniels, it's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up from the Lions 13-yard line. This is Daniels on play action, and he pump face. He'll take off again, scoots out of bounds inside the 10 after a pickup of 4. So that will make it 3rd and 3. And after that big shot to Brown, they don't want to settle for 3 here. I can guarantee you that they do not want to kick it, or they do not want to have to kick it. But my guess is they'll take their points if the 3rd down does not go the way they want it. 3rd and 3 from the 9. Daniels will take the snap. He'll look right side in the vicinity of Zacchaeus, but it is out of reach. And thus, like that, it'll be 4th down. We'll see what the offense does. They went for it last time, did not get it, and it looks like they're going to stay on the field this season. I didn't see the stat they brought up. It looked like they said 20 out of 23 on 4th down. Here we go, 4th and 3 from the 9. If you do the math, they need the 6 for 1st down. Daniels has to get it away. Does just in time. Throwing over the middle, it's Ertz, and he's got the 1st down inside the 5 to about the 3, maybe even the 2. Nice catch there, Zach Ertz. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Commanders, and the drive stays alive. Give him 7 on that one. And as soon as the ball was snapped, he looked for Ertz there. Took a hit, bounced right off of it, right over the middle. And he comes off. It'll be 1st and goal. Robinson in the backfield. From the 2. Looking and incomplete. Bates was the backup tight end. He was on the bootleg, and Daniels just threw it just out of his reach. He probably could have walked in after that one, but not a great ball. So Ertz will come right back in because reasons. I don't know. Maybe this play is going to Zach Ertz. Who knows? We'll see. But we'll see it again. It is 2nd and goal from the 2. From the 2. Daniels keeps it off the play action, looking for the corner, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about a half a yard. This Lions red zone defense coming to fruition here. And Kirby Joseph able to stop Daniels from going any further, try to turn that corner. Good defense there. They read the option. That's the name of the play, is read option. You got to read the option. And Kirby Joseph did a good job of that. So here we go. 10th play of the drive for the Commanders. They're looking to end it off with a score. 3rd and goal from the from the 3 now, looking for McLaurin. He was pushed, and there is a flag. The pass was incomplete. Kirby Joseph, again, we just talked about him with great defense, but it looks like he's going to get called for a PI call. McLaurin with a drag route, as they call it in Madden, or at least that's what they call it in the Madden I play. And yeah, Joseph is going to get called. It's going to be defensive passing interference on that play. So a new set of downs, just like that. And Dan Quinn is making sure the ref saw that. So a new 1st and goal. This will be at the 1-yard line. The Lions have shown they can stand up to 1 yards before. This is Robinson, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Great defense again. I believe he lost a yard. And Baloney was in there. And again, I mentioned that very nice head of hair of his. Dude, I would love to have that. Trust me. Wouldn't anybody? I bet Robbie would too. Robbie would definitely love to have that kind of hair. Anyway, yes. So after that play, Robinson was backed up after a loss of 1. So this is now at the 2. And they are going to give it right back to Robinson, who goes up the middle and into the end zone. That time the Lions could not defend it. Brian Robinson from 2 yards away, right up the gut. And the Commanders have their first lead with 10:55 to go here in the first half. Just a simple, all my Madden lovers, little inside zone, if you will. And a nice cut back by Robinson. And with the extra point pending, the Commanders will go up by 3. But we saw an extra point missed earlier this afternoon by Fairbairn and a field goal as well. Mind you, that field goal that Fairbairn missed was from 55 yards, but this is just a PAT. So we'll see. But again, Commanders showing their resiliency. But Cosme is in fact injured. So before the PAT, we'll take a quick break. We'll catch you after. Welcome back, everybody. Matthew Welling along the ride for you here in Detroit, in Syracuse, whatever it is. It's cold wherever, except if you live in Florida. I don't know. But Sam Cosmi, the star guard, ooh, as I'm watching it there, was injured on the last touchdown play there. That would be a tough blow if he can't come back into the game. Probably one of their best linemen over there. He is currently getting checked out on the sideline. We're still waiting this PAT. Hopefully, we don't have to go to another commercial. We probably will, but we'll see how it goes. PAT, of course, by Gonzalez. This time is right down the chute. 10-7. They do a quick break, but we won't because I actually like you guys. So again, 10-7, the Commanders got a whole weekend of football. I mentioned it before. We will have you covered again with the Rams game tomorrow, the Ravens game after that, the Ravens and the Bills, and the national championship between Notre Dame and Ohio State. Stay tuned. Turn those post noties on if you really want to not miss a beat from us. We're just getting started. You know we have a few shows lined up already. Robbie Basil got his own few shows. We are just ramping up here on Give 'em Five. This is only my second live stream. College has been biting me in the butt. So I'm excited to finally be in the mix here with all the guys. Shout out to Robbie, who's been killing it all day today. Shout out Chase, who killed it earlier today. Shout out Ben. Shout out Jacob. Shout out Dylan. Shout out my boy Ethan Bonner, Owen Heffron, and even my boy Lennon, who we haven't seen much. But I hit him up last night, so that's a goat right there. Except he goes to Miami. I don't like Miami, even though we beat them. So we're enemies now, all right, Lennon? Anyway, kickoff for Zane Gonzalez will be underway right about now. Look at that timing. I'm perfect. His first kick went out of bounds. The second kick almost went out of bounds. This kick will be returned and he'll get out to the 30. Nice return there by Walker. So we're ready to go. Dan Campbell and the Lions offense will come back out. This is going to be turning into one hell of a matchup if these offenses are going to perform the way they do. Now, if I'm the Lions, I want to get my stud receiver involved in Amon-Ra St. Brown on this first play of the drive. It's play action, and Goff is going deep down the field, and he was looking for Williams, who was shot out of a cannon, but the throw was just off the mark. Williams beat two guys in coverage there, beat the corner and the deep safety, and he just couldn't hang on. That was an insane deep ball that almost worked. But you have to have those. Try to catch the defense off guard. No disrespect to that play call. Very good play call. Anyway, second down. And as I mentioned him before, it'll be Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first catch of the evening. It goes for 7. That'll be third and short coming up. Amon-Ra St. Brown, great defense. If you guys have watched the Netflix special Receiver, he is one of the highlights that they cover. His season last season, when the Lions made it all the way to the NFC Championship game. What a season that was. The Lions are trying to look to get past that point and head to the Super Bowl this time around. On Goff, it'll be third and 3, going right side again. And that time, it is caught St. Brown. Once again, I said it before, I'll say it again. What a talent he is. But there's a flag down. Defensive holding, Robert. But the penalty is declined. So a beautiful play there by St. Brown. Give him 34 yards. Wow. And a nice catch. Ball was a little out there. He dove for it, kind of. Leaned into it. Either way, it's a catch. And they are inside the Commanders' 30 at their 29. Gibbs is in the backfield. We've seen what he could do. He had 80 all-purpose yards in the first quarter. and he'll get the carry here. Cuts left, then cuts back right, and then left again. He's just like you can't follow him. He picks up 12. Oh yeah, by the way, he picked up 12. Anyway, like you can't even you don't even you can't one blink like that, and you missed whatever Jameer Gibbs did on the play. Picks up 12 on that one. He is amazing. His second year in the league, last season, absolute monster. And so it'll be first and 10 inside the 20 at the Commanders' 17. This is Gibbs again who cuts it left side, but the Commanders are there to stop him at the line of scrimmage. I don't think I'm going to be saying that a lot tonight, that the Commanders stop Gibbs for less than a yard. But that's not to say the Commanders' defensive line isn't good. Jameer Gibbs is just insane. But good work there by the defensive line to stop him. It'll be second and 10 from the exact same spot from the 17. Goff, quick throw out to the right side. It's Khalif Raymond, and he's got a first down, knocking it inside the 5. And before the goal line, he's taken down at about the 2. Good block there by who else? Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gain of 15 for Raymond. And it'll be first and goal just like that. Boy, what a game we're going to see here tonight. Offensive juggernauts going at it. So first and goal now for the Lions from the 2-yard line. Montgomery's in the backfield. Fake to him. Goff on the run. Laporta with a nice catch in the end zone. Jared Goff on the run almost got sacked, but he was able to get it off to Laporta for the 2-yard touchdown pass. Nice catch there by Sam Laporta. And the Lions, we go back and forth here. They've taken a 13-10 lead and will go up 4 pending the extra point. That was an insane play there by Goff. He rolled to his right. Looked like he was about to get sacked, and an unbelievable one-handed snag by Sam Laporta. That's probably going to be on highlight reels for a few weeks, maybe in a few months. That was a beautiful catch. And Bates's PAT is right down the chute. 14-10. We're seeing amazing play after amazing play. We're not even done with the first half. 14-10 Lions. We'll be right back, folks. The commercial they just showed before we came back here was for the Pro Bowl games. Advertising a flag football game, dude, that's not really gonna make your viewership go up, but whatever. Anyway, what an absolutely beautiful play there that was on both ends on that touchdown pass from Goff and Laporta. Goff literally going down, almost going down at the moment, and Laporta with an amazing one-handed snag. And that play was probably better than the Mahomes play earlier, where you guys saw him go basically down on one knee. I think that was way better than that. Um, NASCAR they're showing on the screen right now. Love NASCAR. Beautiful. Anyway, 14-10, the Commanders will come right back out. And Skipper, was he reported? He might have been reported eligible on that play. That would have made a lot of sense. How funny would that have been? Anyway, new Commanders drive will start at the 30, as all drives have all season, which is some weird stuff. I did not like that, but whatever. Doesn't matter. They want more points. Whatever. They're getting a lot of points. 14-10 here with the Commanders getting the ball back. 7:40 to go. First play on the drive is Daniels, who after about 3 yards is going to get taken down. Tackled by Branch on that play. It will be 2nd and 7. Second and 7. One-on-one at the bottom. This is Daniels. Looking that way, it is Deami Brown. First down, Commanders. One-on-one on the bottom of the screen, he was. And they exploit that and then pick up a new set of downs. Deami Brown, his third catch of the ball game, 57 yards. Obviously, we saw him before on the last drive they had with that big 42-yard grab. So here we go. From their own 41-yard line, this is McLaurin on the bootleg, and he breaks a tackle. He is going all the way. Almost tackled out of bounds there. What a play by Terry McLaurin. The run after the catch has been the story tonight. That is 59 yards all the way to the house for a Commanders touchdown, just like that. The Commanders take the lead right back 16-14. What a play that happened so fast. The tight ends, the wide receiver screen here, quick pitched out on the left side was McLaurin, and there was nobody in front of him. Kirby Joseph was the only man that almost got him, got his hand on the shoestring, but McLaurin was able to extend it all the way to the end zone. What a play. What a game we're watching here, folks. What a game. We've still got 6.5 to go in the half, folks. Gonzalez, PAT is good. My goodness. 17-14. I told you guys this was going to be a good one. We'll be right back. What a game. Oh, my goodness. 17-14. We'll take a break. So I'm just checking now. The over under that ESPN says for this game was 55 and a half. If you bet the under, I don't know what world you are living in. 31 points so far in the first half. That over is probably going to smack. But who am I to judge? I'm just the commentator, just getting extra reps for myself. As we look ahead, halftime is 6.5 minutes away for game time. Robbie Basil, the man behind the curtain for me I was about to say this afternoon, this evening, will be joining me for the halftime report. I guess if that's what you want to call it. So, ladies, you're gonna get some more Basil in your lives at halftime. Um, so that'll be fun for me and for everyone else to see some more Robbie Basil. But that's at halftime. We're still 6:23 away from it. As the kick is away from Gonzalez, it'll be returned again. And this time it's Reynolds, and he gets tackled just across the 20, call it the 23, as they'll show another replay of the Terry McLaurin run after the catch. It was just a simple wide receiver screenplay, and McLaurin did the rest with great blocking ahead of him. The only guy to even be close there was Joseph, who got his hand on McLaurin's foot, but McLaurin was able to keep his balance and dive into the end zone. So here we go. New Lions drive at their own 22. Let's get it started. And movement. So let's not get it started yet. And Torbert, I believe it's going to be false start on the Lions, Robbie. It'll be on Laporta. So yes, false start on Laporta, back him up 5 yards. And now they'll start from the 17. And Dan Campbell not really happy about that one. I wouldn't be too. You can't really in this kind of game, you gotta stay with the other team and make sure momentum stays where it is. Now the first play, it is Gibbs, right side, and now the Commanders have found an answer for Gibbs. Only picks up about 1.5. This is Arizona. For those of you thinking I'm drinking alcohol on stage, you guys are crazy. So that went for about 1 yard only for Gibbs, who had an incredible first quarter. From the 18-yard line, this is Goff going deep down the left side. It is picked off by the Commanders. And there he goes. It's Martin from the 20 to the 10 and the 5. He's in. It's a pick six. What on earth? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Martin with a 40-yard pick six. He was looking. I'm just trying to take a look here. Wow. So completely missed the intended target there. And Martin did the rest here with a few blockers in front of him. But a 40-yard pick six. And what a turn of events here in Detroit. The Commanders go up 10. It is 24-14 with 5.5 to go. Not even a minute went off the clock. What a game we're having here. The Commanders, as I said, momentum is important in this one. They've got it right now. We'll take a quick break. They're up 10. Pick six, and we're coming back, and they're showing Jared Goff heading to the medical tent. This is something to be seen. Actually, yeah, he's going straight to the locker room. Excuse me. So this is Reynolds again. He gets absolutely clocked after the 27. So it looks like Goff got hit on this play. He got it. So he got clocked. Looked like Goff got hit on he was getting blocked for. But he took a nasty hit. So we'll see what happens as that develops. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll keep an eye on that for you. But right now, it'll be Oh my God, Robbie! It's Teddy Bridgewater. Wow. Okay. And flag. And Gibbs gets called for a false start. Wow, what is going on, Teddy Bridgewater? I thought he was coaching high school. I thought he was coaching high school football. I didn't even realize he was their listed backup. But here we are, Teddy Bridgewater. This is some crazy developments here. Well, Gibbs got called for the false start. It'll be 1st and 15 from the Lions 22. And they're going to give it right back to Gibbs. And he'll just shoot it right up the gut. And on 1st and 15, he's very close to the first down. And they're showing a Kendrick Super Bowl. I'm seeing Kendrick in May, ladies and gentlemen. So beat that at MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 1, it was 14 yards. Bridgewater's going to throw, and he's got a completion. It's a first down to Jahmyr Gibbs. Teddy Bridgewater, what on earth is happening here? Yeah, that's what Kevin Burkhardt just mentioned it on the broadcast. I was right. A few weeks ago, he was coaching a high school team. This doesn't make any sense. But here we go. Anyway, Goff is coming back out. So I don't think we have any word on what the injury was. But Bridgewater's still in here. Play action. What is going on here? This is Williams, and he's got a lot of room. Jameson Williams across the 30. He's across the 20, across the 10. What just happened? 61 yards for Jameson Williams on the end around for a touchdown. All of a sudden, I just saw no Commanders near him. He just started jogging from the 20-yard line. What is going on? I don't understand. I'm so glad this was the first Welling watch along. I hope there's more now. What on earth? It was a handoff to Gibbs, who then handed it off to Williams, and the Commanders were having none of that. Meaning they literally could do nothing on that play. They were blocked all the way downfield, and the Williams change of direction ability was crazy. 61-yard rushing touchdown. I guess they're going to call it a rush. 24-21. Oh my gosh. Robbie and I are going to have a lot to talk about here at the halftime show. That is crazy. And that is all with Bridgewater under center. But it looks like Goff came back out. So he'll probably be in on the next drive. What is I don't understand. That was insane. That was literally insane. That was They're saying that was Jameson Williams' fifth touchdown. That was 50 yards or more this season. We still got 4 minutes left to go in the half. And again, as I mentioned before, if you took the under, first of all, why? Second of all, 45 points in the first half. We are not even done with the half yet. Still 4 minutes to go. Bates gets the ball teed up, and he will kick it away. It is going to be in the end zone for a touchback. As we're taking another look, what trickery this was. So it was Bridgewater who gave it to Gibbs, who then gave it to Williams, and Williams went around the left side and all the way down the sideline, then cut it back up to the right. That was the route he decided to take. And from about the 15-yard line, he just started jogging. He knew it. All the fans knew it. The place was going crazy. And Goff knew it too. But here we go. New Commanders drive. They still have a 3-point lead thanks to that pick six by Quan Martin. First carry of the drive, first play of the drive is a carry to Eckler, and he picks up about 8 or 9. So forget defenses for a second. These two teams highly touted defenses as well, but the offenses are coming alive as they have all season long. 2nd and 2. Daniels keeps it himself. He'll pick it up going the right side. He is still going. First down and way more. A pickup of about 15 for Jaden Daniels and a new set of downs across midfield. This is just insanity. No defense at all. At all. They are just across midfield at the Lions 40, call it the 46. No, 47. Hand off again, Eckler. And he'll get to the 45 for a pickup of 2. What I am astonished of what is happening right now. Astonished. This is what a crazy game. We haven't had a lot of these games in the postseason. The Eagles kind of took care of the Packers. The Vikings got destroyed by the Rams. A lot of non-close games. The Commanders had really the only close game of the weekend last weekend. It'll be 2nd down, play action Daniels. Going deep down the right side, looking for De'Ami Brown, who's got it. What a catch! 2 deep shots for De'Ami Brown on that one. He's inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal on a 39-yard catch. Kirby Joseph, great defense. That could have been a face mask. They're not going to call it. It looked like his hand. Oh, no, maybe he's trying to hit the ball. It looked like on the replay, the hand hit his mask. Either way, 40 minutes or 40 yards will hit 2 minutes. What a game this is being played out right now. We'll go to 2-minute warning. We'll be right back. What is the defense, ladies and gentlemen? That's going to be the question at halftime when Robbie joins me for the halftime report. Deami Brown, that was a 38-yard catch. Kirby Joseph was draped all over him, but he made the play anyway. Brown has 4 catches for 96 yards, and it was because 2 of the catches he made were about 40 yards. That one went for 38. But here we go, first and goal from the 7. What a game this has been. The Commanders will look to go back up by 2 scores again. This is Daniels to keep it on the play action, on the read option, excuse me. He'll get to the 5 yard line on a gain of 2. Now, Tom Brady just said the words disciplined defense in regards to stopping Daniels on that play. Not very disciplined throughout the game for both teams, however. So, how apropos. Very clean game. Tom Brady said, I am stealing things. But very few penalties, 1 PI, a few false starts, but other than that, it's been very fun to watch these two offenses go at it. Second and goal from the 6. Daniels with time, rolling to his right, throwing end zone. It is out of the back. The only guy that, nope, just straight up incomplete. So it'll be third and goal. If you are Dan Quinn, you need a touchdown right now to really keep the momentum on your side. I believe the Commanders get the ball at halftime as well. So if exactly, the Commanders get the ball at halftime. So if you're the Commanders, you want a touchdown. If you're the Lions, obviously you want to stop them right here, get the ball back, and possibly get points of your own. But we'll see what happens here. Third and goal just outside the 5. This is Daniels end zone. It is caught over the middle. It is Zach Ertz for the Commanders touchdown from about 5 yards out. Wow. And again, the coverage was Kirby Joseph. But right off the line, Zach Ertz with a little bootleg and then cut it back to the right side for the easy 5 yard catch. And the Commanders are going to go up by 2 scores again. Dane Gonzalez will look to make it a 10-point lead again. The kick is good. It's 31-21, a minute 46 to go. If I'm the Lions, I want a touchdown right about now. And we've seen they've been capable of doing it. Their trickery is insane, but right now you just need to just play regular, straight up. Don't do anything. You don't really need to do anything special. You know what you need. The Commanders know what you need. We'll see how they do it as they will set up the kickoff in just about in a moment. I thought my thing froze. It was just Kurt Menefee freezing. Zach Ertz, the veteran tight end who's been in the league for God knows how long, is still working it, catching a touchdown in the postseason once again. So here we go. The Lions fans stunned at the moment, but they know how good their team can be. Still a whole half left to go, a minute 46 in this one. Gonzalez will punt it or kick it away. And out of the back of the end zone, we'll see who comes out to play quarterback as we saw Teddy Bridgewater to play. And it will be Goff this time. How funny that was, though, for about 3 or 4 plays to see the high school coach, Teddy Bridgewater, be under center. But Goff is back out. We did really not get a report on what his possible injury could have been, but luckily we don't need to talk about it, at least for right now. First and 10 from the 30. New drive for the Lions is starting right now. It'll be a drop back for Goff. Looking over the middle, it's caught. Amon Ross St. Brown pickup of about 11, and they're going to get right back up to the line and keep this drive moving. So right back up they go, just inside the 40. Goff drops back once again, looking over the middle again. It's caught by Laporta. Picks up about 6 or 7, and they're going to keep him moving once again. Get right back up to the line. Another drop back for Goff. This is 2nd down and 3. He's got a lot of time rolling still, throwing it. It is complete. Nice catch by Gibbs in double coverage. Over the middle again. Cross body that throw was for Goff. And now a timeout is called. That was it caught? That was a catch. Nice catch there by Gibbs before the two defenders were converging. That was a beautiful catch there. Oh, we're checking that now. On the replay, it looked like he didn't have control when that ball hit. And they will review this. It looks like it's an incomplete pass. Good effort there by Gibbs. It was ruled a catch. It was a low throw. And it looked like as Gibbs had it, but as it was going to the ground, it looked like he lost control. But a good tempo, though, there that was by the Lions. This stoppage could have an effect on that. I believe this play is going to come back. Corbett is still looking at it. It's going to, I believe it's going to be overturned. As we wait for that call, we'll just give you another reminder. Robbie Basil makes an appearance in about a minute and 1 second for the halftime report. A lot to talk about in a slugfest thus far. As Torbert takes the headset off, we'll get the report right about now. And as it is expected, the play was ruled an incomplete pass. And Detroit took a timeout anyway. They have 2 timeouts to go. So that was 2nd and 3 that they thought the 11-yard catch was happening. So now that brings up 3rd down and 3, just outside of midfield. So here we go. Handoff Gibbs up the middle. He's got the 1st down. And just like that, Jahmyr Gibbs. Big carry there. He picked up about maybe 15, maybe 14. This is Goff on the new set of downs. That ball was tipped at the line and an incomplete pass. So that rush by Gibbs was 11 yards, excuse me. And now that was an incomplete pass to Gibbs. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Lions here on the plus side of the field from the Commanders' 41-yard line. Gibbs is Goff. This is Goff throwing over the middle. It's caught by Gibbs. He's got another 1st down. And Jahmyr Gibbs, what a first half for him. 134 all-purpose yards. This is an insane offensive first half. Kevin Burkhardt brings it up over 600 total offensive yards for both teams combined in the first half. Again, if you took the under, I don't know why you did. I really don't know why you did that. 52 points here in the first half. Crazy. We're in for a good one. And there is still 35 seconds left. The Lions will try to get some points. If you're a Lions fan, you want a touchdown here. If you're a Lions player, you want a touchdown here. So we'll see what's going on. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 1st and 10. Excuse me, 1 timeout remaining. They called it after that play. And now Washington calls a timeout. their first of the half. This has been an incredible first half. We've had a 59-yard touchdown by McLaurin. We had a 61-yard touchdown run by Jamison Williams on some trick play. And under center was high school football coach Teddy Bridgewater. Has been some crazy stuff. And Tom Brady, he's been a part of the whole thing. Yay! Love Tom Brady. But we'll get right back into it. The quick timeout. 1st and 10, we set it up once again, this time from the Commanders 29. Goff stepping up, almost got sacked, looking end zone, and it's picked off again. Oh my goodness. An interception by Sanerstrill. Sanerstrill? How do you say that? Sanerstill. Sanerstill. My goodness. And that is the last thing that you wanted to happen if you're a Lions fan. They were looking for Williams. He had Williams, but Sanerstill, the defensive back there, undercut the route, and the ball was not that great. Williams had the route, but not a good ball there by Goff. His second pick. Luckily, this wasn't a pick six, but the Lions needed some points here. And they're going to go to the locker room down 10. The Commanders, 22 seconds left, are going to kneel it. And we're going to send this one to halftime. What a turn of events this has become. The Commanders lead this one at halftime 31-21 behind an explosive offensive half for both teams. The defenses are going to need to be the ones that help out their offenses. Stick around. Robbie Basil will be joining me in just a few minutes for the halftime report. 31-21 Commanders. We'll be right back.
Who's coming in the driveway?
Goodness. My daughter is being treated for leukemia. I hope that she lives a long, great, happy life, and that she will never forget how Mom and Daddy love her. St. Jude, this is what's keeping my baby girl alive.
You can join the battle to save lives by supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. For just $19 a month, you'll help us continue the life-saving research and treatment these kids need now and in the future.
Cancer makes me feel angry, not in the, feel on the outside, just the inside I'm angry at it.
When your kid is hurting and there's nothing you can do about it, That's the worst feeling in the world.
1 in 5 children diagnosed with cancer in the U.S. will not survive.
Those that donate to St. Jude, I hope that you will continue to give. They have done so much for me and my family.
Join with your debit or credit card now, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt that you can proudly wear.
Están salvando vidas. Y la vida de mi hija es una de ellas.
You ready to go have some fun?
When we came here, we didn't know what tomorrow would hold. St. Jude showed us that tomorrow there's hope for our little girl to survive.
Let's cure childhood cancer together. Please donate now.
Want to make the switch to Shopify and keep all of your business critical data? No problem. Sign up for a free trial, download a migration app, and transfer everything to your new Shopify store. And with Shopify, you'll unlock access to powerful new tools that will help you sell more often. Start your free trial today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. Welcome to the halftime report here. Yeah, I know. I had to be back eventually. But welcome, first of all, to the Given 5 Media halftime report. Robbie Basil, back again. My camera looks off, but I couldn't fix it.
Who cares, Robbie? Who cares?
Listen, all right. I got someone called me out on it in the last stream. So game's the game in it. But right now, it is halftime here with an incredible contest that you guys have had the pleasure to listen with Matt all evening long so far. Let's take a look at some first half stats. They are brought to you by the Footy Fridays podcast. And Welling, I think we both have the same idea. Defense, a myth.
Yeah,
I think.
I was gonna say, what is the defense like? That did not exist in the first half as you guys were listening along. Like, never. It never existed. Except for the pick six.
The pick six and the late interception by Mikey Sanders still. The only real and the forced fumble.
The forced fumble too. Forgot that in the beginning.
So the Commanders have forced 3 turnovers on Jared Goff like we mentioned, in the first half. The big day so far, though, with Jaden Daniels, he has 2 touchdowns. De'Ami Brown, almost 100 receiving yards. Jameer Gibbs has over 120 total yards himself. Defense is a complete myth, and that is not what we heard in the opening game. But what has been your assessment of the first half?
Like, people that bet the under are stupid, is my assessment. This was advertised as these were probably the two of the best. I'm not gonna say they're the 2 best, but 2 of the best offenses that have played out this season. And I had a feeling this was gonna be a shootout, and so far it kind of has been, even though the score is a 10-point lead for the Commanders. And second of all, the Commanders go into Detroit, a tough place to play, and have, as we mentioned it, forced 3 turnovers on Jared Goff and have held their own and have a 10-point lead at half. That is with a rookie quarterback. So you tell me, the last time the Commanders were in this position, something not great happened to their rookie quarterback. I'm not trying to jinx anything. I'm knocking on wood here, but it's been all up for the Commanders thus far, Robbie.
I mean, you want to talk about something on the up. Most points combined in a quarter in playoff history. 40. You said at the end of the first quarter, it was 7-3. understand how much this game has changed since the
Yeah.
end of the first quarter. It was
Yep.
7-3, chat. 7-3. So if you want to talk about a game that I wish I was on the call for, it's right here because we'll talk about the Texans in a minute. But sticking with here, the problems I think we could both agree has been with Jared Goff. Remember, Jared Goff got hurt. Teddy Bridgewater played 4 snaps and had a touchdown inside those 4 snaps, which is kind of sick. But
And confirm for me, he was coaching high school football, like
yeah,
in Florida.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, he just signed like 2 or 3 weeks ago for this run. But the
yeah,
big thing for me is you have all this hype around Aaron Glenn and this Detroit Lions defense. And Aaron Glenn, who could become the head coach of a New York football team at the end of the season. Because he's now the favorite to land the
not
job of the Jets
yeah,
after
not the Giants'
possibly
job.
who even oh yeah, because you have Brian Dable.
Because we retain Brian. They retain. God damn it.
Listen, at least y'all got somewhat competent ownership and in more than one Super Bowl. And you
No,
got the
we
win.
don't. We don't have
You,
competent ownership.
do you know who our owner, the Jets owner is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I say more. So
Yeah.
let's talk about the rest of this first half. What to watch out for in the second half? Obviously, defense. If you all saw the graphic, I wrote it. Defense is a myth. It is an honest myth. And for a Detroit defense hyped up as much as they are, it's a little disappointing. But you got to give the credit to Jaden Daniels. I mean, Jaden Daniels, who has played in multiple big games in college back at LSU, rising up to an occasion in a very hostile environment, something that he saw so many times out in the SEC. This is something that you would have expected from Jaden Daniels. I had the expectation, I talked about it on Tuesday, that Jaden Daniels was going to go and put on a show and probably lose. But right now, they've been the better team in all facets of this contest, and it's only a 10-point game. So this game has the chance to be so unpredictable, and it's been something that's been so fun to watch from behind the scenes. I know for you, I know how fun it's been for you, but
yeah.
let's go to one of the games from earlier today. Kansas City taking on the Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes. Let's just go through some stats because we want to talk about records. We just witnessed one earlier. The Chiefs had 212 offensive yards. They did not. CJ Stroud outplayed Patrick Mahomes for the majority of the contest. The Texans never turned over the ball. They had over 300 something total yards, and they lost.
Yep.
It's the Mahomes magic, the Chiefs dark magic. I don't know how you word it.
Referees.
But, I mean, there were some iffy calls there by the officiating. I wouldn't say it was rigged, but
No, but like that's a typical Chiefs game. There's gonna be some iffy stuff.
I mean, it was. I think for the Chiefs, that game was more frustrating to watch if you're a fan of Kansas City because Kansas City had opportunity. If you watch back the first quarter, Kansas City was in the red zone twice and got 6 points. They kept the Texans in the game early on, and that's the only reason that Houston had a chance. But right now, let's take a look at the rest of the divisional scoreboard. Of course, you have the 2 games tomorrow. You have Hit and Gans doing LA and the Eagles. That should be a fun one. And then you have me back on air again. Because what else am I doing with myself? I'm giving 5 for life, damn it.
He's crazy, folks.
I am crazy. My friends all say that. But if you want to talk about crazy and you want to talk about chaos, you got to point out at the game at the bottom of the screen, the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, 6:30
That's gonna be
p.m.
chaos.
Right here on Give 'em 5, myself, Jacob Kaplan. Of course, the College Football Playoff National Championship on Monday also has a chance to be very chaotic. We have Notre Dame and Ohio State, 2 teams that have had a very interesting ride this season. Both teams get battling adversity and have a chance to overcome the odds, you could say. So if you want to talk about overcoming the odds, Jaden Daniels and Washington are trying to do just that. Welling, what do we think? Do you need me to stay on here with you?
Do you want us? If you're by all means, brother, you can stay on if you want.
You're going to hear from both of us. We will be back. I mean, there should be. Oh, no, we're starting right now because that's not how clocks. So here's the stupid part. Robbie Basil, Matthew Welling. I don't understand how this works because I know how these breaks work. I work with ESPN, and the breaks work for everyone the same. Apparently not, because we're not up to the end of the 15-minute break yet. This is absolute insanity. I mean, you've
Well,
talked.
Fox is, Fox is Fox. So
That's one way.
they
Wait,
they
that's
they,
one way to
they
put
do
it.
things. Robbie, let's just say they do things differently. Okay, let's just put it
Apparent,
like that.
apparently so, but I
But
guess y'all are stuck with me to do color commentary. So Welling gets to put on a show. I get to have some fun. You say Jake Bates there. Because you're gonna do play-by-play. I'll ask you this question: What is
sir, yes, sir.
what's the biggest key to the second half? Before I answer that question.
I think the Lions defense really needs to shine here, and they've been able to do that with the absence of Anzalone and all those guys. And they're just gonna. I know Aaron Glenn's had a nice talking to in the halftime speeches, so they need to come out strong and have a big stop on this first drive, because if that is not the case, things could be looking in a way different direction for the Lions offense. So the defense comes first in this scenario, but at the same time, got to limit the turnovers. We saw Jared Goff throw up a few deep balls, like me in Madden. That's stuff I'd be doing in Madden, just chucking it up there, seeing if it goes my way, and then sometimes it doesn't go my way. 3 turnovers, including that strip sack earlier in the first quarter. So, Robbie, it's great to have you finally filling some empty noise. I felt that there were some points in there that I was just silent and it was just very weird and awkward, but this is going to be fun. Thanks for jumping on this roller coaster, as that's what this really has been, as the kick of the second half is underway. Bates sends it into the end zone, and Jane Daniels will come right back out. Hi, Aaron Andrews. Um, what a half for Jaden Daniels. We mentioned it just a few moments ago. He's been able to hold his own. Hopefully, in the Commanders' case, that continues and they will find themselves in the NFC Championship game. Wow, what world are we living in?
A world where Alex Smith doesn't have to carry the Commanders or the Redskins or whatever time period you want to talk about. What we do know is that Jaden Daniels and apparently De'Ami Brown are doing that along with the defense. So talk us through this first play as
Yes.
it's 1st and 10.
As the 1st and 10 carry is given to Brian Robinson, who cuts it across the 40 to the 44, give him about 14 on it. Brian Robinson had a touchdown in the first half, part of the 31 points put up in the first half by the Commanders. These two teams combining at the moment for over 300 yards of offense total. That is just unheard of. And
You mean
here we go on
600 yards
second
total,
down.
right?
600. That's what I said. What did I say?
300.
300. Each team has over 300, totaling for 600. As that first down play was a keeper to Daniels, but he lost a few. The Lions were ahead of that play. They're going to need to be able to do that a few times now, just to hold the Commanders. But it's that run game, Robbie. It's the run game of the Commanders that's been killing them.
It has, and Brian Robinson's been able to do it so well. Austin Eckler when he's been on the field, and Jaden Daniels with his legs with the read option. They've all looked so good. And the way that the offense has been so dual threat so far, it's been really exceptional what the Washington Commanders
On
have been able to do so
second and
far.
12, Daniels has to escape a few tacklers, get just past the line of scrimmage, and pick up one. Clearly, that was not the design play. A little scrummage after the play here. Refs breaking it up. Surprisingly, there haven't been many of those.
So
But
tell me,
yeah,
I would not expect Jaden Daniels to stand right up to Alex Anzalone. I've never
yeah,
seen that before.
it's some interesting stuff. But here we go on third down. It's Daniels with time going over the middle for Brown, but I believe that hit the ground, but there's a flag. And
Interested
it's
to
going to be an illegal shift.
Yeah.
So that's a huge break for the Lions there. Lost a down, and they're going to punt. And that's exactly what they needed, Robbie. I told you that right at the start. They needed to come out, make a defensive stop, give their offense the ball right back, and that's exactly what's been done here.
Definitely. You saw the pressure come from Anzalone and multiple other players, and that's exactly essentially really a 3 and out because they got the first down but then they were able to get 3 straight plays out, and now it's only the first punt for Washington tonight.
The punt is away, and it will be down inside the 10. So pretty good punt there. Call it about, let's see, 48 yards. So we'll be right back. The Lions look to get in shape offensively. We'll take a break. I hope that was good timing. I think I nailed that, didn't I? Did I nail that? Dang. I thought I hit it. Damn it. We'll try it again after. But here we
You
go. The line. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're behind about by 1/10 of a second. You're so close.
Oh, I was so close. I tried. We're going to get it, guys. Anyway, new Lions drive will start inside their own 10. And my goodness. Oh, he got out of that. What the heck? And a nice run by Montgomery, a pickup of 11. Robbie, he looked like he was about to get stopped in the backfield there.
He looked like he was going to get stopped in the backfield. He looked like he was going to get stopped on the edge. But no, David Montgomery able to put in those second efforts. And I think they're talking about the Jared Goff injury. What did they have on that?
And Goff just took an absolute nasty shot to the head. I mean,
That was
he
on the
stayed in there.
That was on the interception.
Oh, that was on the last play. Got it. Yeah, no, that was the block that happened before. This is Goff on play action, rolling to his right, throwing, looking for Laporta, but couldn't hit him. Yeah, that play they were talking about was back on the interception, that pick six by Quan Martin, and Goff got absolutely laid out to be blocked for. And that's what caused him to leave the game and have Bridgewater come in for a few plays, which led to that 60-yard Jameson Williams rushing TD. Some crazy stuff. Anyway, 2nd and 10 now from the 20. The give is Montgomery. Cuts to the right side, cuts back inside to the left, and picks up about 7 or 8. That was a nice, nifty move there by Montgomery.
Looked initially like a halfback counter, but it turned into what I would thought is like a double counter. Goes to the right, then goes back to the left, goes right and left again. Sounds like I'm driving a car, but no, it's just David Montgomery trying to move forward for 8 yards.
No,
Good second effort, though.
that's me driving a car, buddy. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, buddy. Anyway, yeah, the tandem of Gibbs and Montgomery. Finally, Montgomery's getting some of the reps here. 3rd and 2 here Gibbs had 120 all-purpose yards. From that, Montgomery gets another carry, and that time the Commanders were there, and Robbie, the Lions are gonna have to punt. Nope, hold on, flag.
Is this a face mask towards the end of the play? This could be a face mask. I think I might have saw one. I'm not 100% sure. That was a tough angle on the
And
initial
it's
hit.
and it is
Nailed it.
defensive face mask, and the Commanders had the Lions to punt, Robbie, and a late face mask call literally right at the end of the play.
It just can't happen. I mean, we'll take a look at it again.
Yeah,
Did he
that's
get
just
it?
that. I don't know. That was close, actually.
No, he got the shoulder pad.
They
Wow.
wow. So they gave
They
it to him, but nothing we can do about it. Inside the 40 now are the Lions for this new first down and 10. It's Gibbs back in there. He makes a cut. He bounces it left side. Can he get back to the line of scrimmage? He will just be behind. But I believe, yeah, no, it's gonna be a 1 yard loss. Yeah, that's an incredible call there that they gave the Lions. But again, we're just commentators. We're just doing our own thing. Nothing really we could do here. But we talk about Robbie, these two running backs, Gibbs and Montgomery. They've been doing it all season long. Montgomery, of course, he had that regular season ending injury, but this is his first game back, and they're picking his spots, but he's still doing pretty well. But Gibbs is back here for second down. He'll cut it to the right side this time, and he gets back to the line again. Right now, Robbie, the Commanders are all over the run.
What you're seeing the Commanders do is, well, one, you're seeing a good adjustment. They're stacking the box more, but they're also bringing more pressure off the edge rather than up the middle. So they're putting more linebackers in the box to be in the second level. And up front, they're bringing more pressure off the edge. That's something that I've seen right away as an immediate difference. And it's really paying off, forcing a third and long.
So 3rd and 10 from the Lions 43. This is Goff. With time over the middle, it's caught by St. Brown. He got the first down and way more. Amon-Ra St. Brown, pick up about 19, maybe even 20, and a new set of downs there by the Lions, and they are starting to roll, Robbie.
That's what you can't have happen. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown and plus open space equals yards after the catch. Able to make one quick turn and boom, that's 10 extra yards. Good blocking there up front by the offensive line. Goff able to find his spot perfectly and get a big first down.
So now, on the other side of the field are the Lions at the Commanders' 38-yard line. This is Goff, play fake, stepping it up, throwing. Gibbs dropped it. And that one you probably just should have had, but who knows what would have happened after that. But he just straight up dropped that play. Amon-Ra St. Brown leading the game for the receivers, showing off that dark blue, the blue the blue hair dye, which he did last season as well when they hit the postseason. That's some sick coloring. I think I would rock that, even though I'm a redhead.
I like to see that you try that, actually.
So here we go. Second down. This is Gibbs again on the right side. He's making the catch this time. And again, Robbie, the run after the catch is the Lions' forte here. Gibbs picks up 12 on the run and after the catch. New first down.
You know, when the run game struggles for Detroit, they're able to be so dynamic, able to adjust so well and use more of the pass, whether it be with a slip screen like we just saw, whether it be a deep ball over the middle to St. Brown or a deep shot to Jameson Williams. They're able to adjust so well because of how many weapons they have. And time and time again, we're going to see them make an adjustment, go short if they need to. But now I have Montgomery in the backfield. See if they can use
So here we
him.
go. This is shift. This is a shuffle to that's St. Brown who gets a shovel pass there. And guess what, Robbie? It's a run after, I guess you could call that a catch. It's another gain, I believe, of another 20 yards. And this is the Lions' forte. Yeah, that's a shovel pass. Montgomery shovel pass to St. Brown. The trickery is out here in Detroit.
So you got to tell me something here. I don't know if that was designed. I mean, that had to have been the design play. I don't even know how you come up with that. Like,
I
tell
don't
me.
either.
Like, tell
I
me
can't
why.
tell.
You
I
gotta
can't
say,
tell you
tell me
anything.
why. You gotta say,
I
sing.
can't.
Well,
Sing the song? Sing
you
the
sing
song.
the song. Like, tell me why you come up with that. I don't know. I don't know.
And on 1st and goal, Gibbs gets absolutely, I was about to say blasted. Um, he gets tackled behind the line. Let's just go with that.
Lit up
But
behind the
yeah,
line,
the
frankly.
Commanders are solving the run, but they've been hit with the pass a few times now. Lions try to go back to the run play there, and now they lose a yard. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 8. So here we go. Gibbs is in there again. In motion is Williams. A handoff to Gibbs up the middle. He's still churning and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd. Wow. This is an incredible game on hand here, Robbie. 8 yards out for Gibbs. His 2nd on the game. 31-28 pending the PAT, Robbie.
He makes it look effortless. Jahmyr Gibbs plus effortless. I mean, let's look at him in the backfield. It's designed to be a stretch run, but turns into a little bit of a halfback counter. Makes it look easy. Takes one hit, just charges his way into the end zone. Good response from Detroit. They get that early stop. They force the punt. And now with the Bates PAT, which is good. It's a 3-point game again, and the over is already hit.
It was already hit.
That was it 53.5?
55.5.
55.5. So yeah, just got hit. There you go. We've now hit the over. W's in the chat. But regardless, it's a 3-point game, and we'll talk to you more about it when we return from this break.
We're back, Robbie. Another touchdown drive in this game. 31-28. We mentioned it before. Why would you take the under in a non-defensive game? But anyway, Jake Bates will kick it off. We saw the Lions get a defensive stop that I mentioned they needed to have on the Commanders' last drive. We'll see what happens here as the kick is away and into the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
So now
Uh, yeah.
you're interested to see how Washington responds. Let's look at some next gen stats. Jaden Daniels versus the blitz. He sometimes has struggled against the blitz in some of these bigger games, but 8 of 11 during the against the blitz for 166 yards. He's torn it apart so far in this contest. So you've seen less of that. And it's now on the last drive, you saw a lot more man and zone coverage instead of the blitz. So Detroit were able to find their adjustment. Interested to see how Washington finds a way to adjust
So
here.
here's Daniels on the keeper, and he only gets one. Now, that 166, 59 of that was on the run after the catch on that touchdown by McLaurin. That just comes to show they've been ready for it, Robbie. They've been ready for that blitz.
They have, and one thing I just saw that was weird there. Do you see one of the Lions edge rushers just try to hurdle somebody who was just flying through the air?
Yeah,
Did
I
you see that?
did.
I was
I
like,
did
what?
notice
I
that.
was Brian Branch, number 32, trying to look like hurdle a lineman.
2nd and 9. Daniels fleshed out again, has to take off once again. He'll pick up the first. That again, it wasn't really a design run, but he's got the legs. He picks up 14 and a new set of downs for the Commanders. Just like that.
It's a blitz again. You're going to see Brian Branch come off the edge on the left side of your screen. Go weak side blitz. Untouched. You had two guys untouched. Jane Daniels just rolls to his right, able to pick up where everyone is and go out and get a first down. Nice tackle there by Jack Campbell. But Cliff Kingsbury's offense continuing to flow so well. We have an injury. Not sure who that is. With 5:59 to go.
It's a corner. And now Branch is being looked at as well. So that's 2 injuries.
I actually know what they're doing with Branch. So some players, when they have like a long sock or a long pair of leggings, cut open the back of the sock or the legging, and you're seeing that a little bit now with Brian Branch, or they're ripping it off entirely, and it looks like they're ripping it off. So they have to take off Brian Branch, but it looks like Branch is okay. It's just maybe a little bit of tightness.
So Branch will come out. We could not get you the other person's name, which is on our part. But they've taken them off. And they will be ready to go right about now. 1st and 10 at their own 45. The Commanders trying to respond. They punted on their last drive, which opened the half. We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10. This is Robinson, who cuts it right side. And he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5. But a flag is down.
Not sure what this one's about. Didn't see it close to the play, so is this going to be a legal shift on the left side? It looked like something on the left-hand side. So Daniels just got absolutely flattened by Pascal.
So is that, are they going to call that unnecessary roughness on Pascal there?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. 15-yard penalty. That's exactly what it was, Robbie. That late hit there by Pascal. Not really necessary at all. So bumps them up 15 yards, new set of downs. So now they're at the Lions 35 after that penalty. Completely unnecessary. One unnecessary penalty there. And then the face mask on the last Lions drive. So both teams unnecessary penalties here. This is Robinson on 1st down, cutting it to the right side once again. And that time he got a little extra. Basically the same play that was just ran. Picks up 7. That one's going to stand. Yeah, that's helmet to helmet there, Robbie.
Yeah, very interesting. Remember, he didn't lean with. I don't think he led with the helmet. Like, I don't think he technically led with the helmet. So it's a very interesting play. There was a mark on Daniels' face. I don't know what that is, if it's a cut or not. But he looks to be okay.
Yeah, he's all good. 2nd and 3. From inside the 30, it's Robinson again, and he is gonna be short by about a yard. So it'll be 3rd down. And this is crucial for the Lions. They made a 4th down stop earlier in the ball game on 4th and short. You would think maybe that If the Commanders do not get this, they may go for it, but we'll see. It is 3rd and 1. Robinson, did he get it? It is very close, and it
I
looks like
think
he
he
did.
got it. I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely got it.
So that's a yard. That's all he needed. Maybe even 2, but not like it matters. It's a new set of downs regardless. And the Commanders in Detroit, Robbie, are just storming down the field drive after drive. They've punted only once. You mentioned it before.
I mean, it's so impressive, isn't it? No one else isn't impressive? What's impressive is that they haven't thrown the ball on this drive at all. It's just on the page.
Well, here
That's
we
6
go.
consecutive
There's a
runs.
throw there to Brown, but he fumbled it, but it went out of bounds. But it still counts as a catch, as you literally said it. It's like you're a psychic.
I'm not Tony
And
Romo. I'm not a psychic.
not Tony Romo. Ah, they're promoting Kendrick again. I'm seeing him in MetLife, you losers. Anyway, so that one, pretty one, I think that was a loss of a yard. So it's 2nd and 11 back at the 35. This is Daniels. Looking out there is Eckler. Gets back to the line, cuts it up field. He's still the legs are still churning, picks up about 6. And that'll make it 3rd and kind of manageable.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3rd and medium, and both of these teams haven't been in 3rd down territory that much. Like last game with Kansas City, the game I just called, 3rd down was so crucial, and no one was really converting anything unless it was like 3rd and 5 or less. Both of these teams that we've seen so far be able to convert 3rd downs with ease. But this is a very big play for Jane Daniels here on 3rd and 6. Probably needing to convert or at least get a couple of yards on play number 9 of this drive.
And here is 3rd and 6. Daniels will drop it back with time. Throwing De'Ami Brown. Makes the catch, but he doesn't. He didn't get it. I don't know what the heck that was. He thought he wasn't down by contact, kept running. He was tackled short of the line. And now Branch is hurt again. Or maybe he wasn't hurt before, but now he's actually hurt.
They
He
gave it
got
to him.
rolled on top of. Well, he got the first down?
I mean, they've marked it as a 1st down, but I think this might be looked at. I'm not really
And now
sure.
Branch is slow to get up regardless here. He got rolled up on as he was trying to make the tackle. Forget the ruling for a second. He got rolled up on that left arm, or his right arm, excuse me. Got tackled on. So it did go as a 1st down. They're going to check on Branch, and we will be right back after they do so. I was right. They ruled him down. It's 4th and 2, and the offense is out. These two teams, they love to go for it on 4th down, Robbie. This is like Dan Campbell against Dan Quinn, 4th down merchants. Here we go. 4th and 2. The Lions could definitely use a stop here. Here we go. Daniels, play action, looking to run. On the right side, can he get there? He will. And he'll get about 3 or 4 and a new set of downs. And again, it's those legs, Robbie.
He makes it look effortless, doesn't he? When he's going out there. Let's take a look at this play one more time. Safety's going to drop. They stack the box, and Daniels reads it right away and knows he is the edges exploited. Terrion Arnold was the only one who could make a tackle, and Daniels goes right by him and out of bounds for the first down.
1st and 10 from inside the 15, call it the 13. This is a little shovel to Eckler, and he cuts inside the 10, call him down around the 6. That's a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and short.
Not a bad play there. Just trying to do what the Lions did, but a little bit different. I mean, that's like the only way you could describe that. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, who's done a miraculous job here at Washington, able to be so creative, just like Ben Johnson is on the opposite side. Creativity versus creativity. Going aggressiveness versus aggressiveness. Mano y mano. And both these teams have squared up so well. Have matched up so well against each other so far.
2nd and 3. This is Eckler, and he's going to be 1.5 yards short of the first. So another 3rd down coming up. Another, I would probably think they might go for it again if they don't get the 3rd. There's Anzalone again, Robbie, as I mentioned before, with that nice head of hair.
I think we got to ask the chat, do you want that head of hair? I think that's a great question.
I think that's the question. But forget is defense a myth? Do you want Alex Anzalone's hair? We'll be right back. We'll answer that question when we get back. We'll see you guys after the break. That was the end of the 3rd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We've had so much fun here that I didn't even pay attention. I was like, why is there a break? It was the end of the third quarter. Now the second quarter had so many points in it. Only one score in the third quarter. But the Commanders are knocking on the door. It's 3rd and 2. Daniels on the flip, and Ertz is stopped. Harry and Arnold is there, and it'll be 4th down once again. So here we go on
There you
another
go.
fourth.
Go ahead.
All right, I don't think we caught any of Robbie's analysis there, but it's all good. 4th down
Yes.
again after the 3rd down stop here. They're out on the field. So here we go. Now flag.
I think it's delay of game.
12 men, Robbie,
On who?
on Detroit.
Wow. Let's count it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Wow. I said it in the middle of the game earlier. If Detroit makes no mistakes, there's one of the coordinators. He's like, get off the damn field, bro.
So on
What a
1st and
play.
goal now, it's Robinson to the goal line. And he's a half a yard short. The Lions had him beat, Robbie, and that just clumsy mistake. Robinson did not get in there. They're showing the replay. He's about a half a yard short exactly.
Yep, good shout there by you, Welling. I mean, is a half a yard short, but it's those mental errors that you can't have happen. And right now, because of that mistake, well, this is the second longest drive of the day.
2nd and goal, Robbie. Touchdown right up the middle. They give it right back to Robinson. And the lead goes back up to 9, possibly 10. Sorry to cut you off, but my goodness. The penalties, they pile up. The clumsiness, I'm not going to say it's clumsy, but that is something the 12 men called is something you shouldn't have to deal with here. And the Commanders make them pay, Robbie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about making a pay. I mean, Ryan Robinson gets another touchdown for himself. The aggressiveness right up the middle. And Washington, how about the Commanders, man? Extra point, snap is good. The hold is kind of meh, but the kick is good anyway. So Washington, how do you do, Washington? Some say you weren't going to score more than 20. Well, because of clumsiness and mistakes. Congratulations. You lead by 10. We'll see what happens next when we return. Commanders put up 38 with still So while Welling tries to fix his AirPods and his camera is off and he is muted, I will be the one talking you through these next couple of plays. So whether you like hearing my voice or not, it does not matter, as this kick will be returned from inside their own end zone. Cutting it back, doesn't even get back to the 20-yard line, and the Commanders are all over it. Yankoff is one of the men in there to make the stop. Let's look at Washington. Let's go back to 1991. That was the last time they won the Super Bowl. Back in Super Bowl 26. For reference, I was negative 13 years old, and a lot of stuff has happened since then. 0 NFC championship appearances since then, 12 head coaches, 36 quarterbacks. It feels like I'm talking about the Jets Welling. It do be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that, but you know what? We ball. I'm gonna still have him in. I'm gonna look cool, and it's gonna be okay. You know what? And we'll work it out. We'll work it out. That was a carry for Montgomery for 5 yards. This is Goff looking for Tim Patrick. He's got him over the middle, breaks the tackle, and he keeps on rolling. Tim Patrick's first first completion of the game. Excuse me, first reception of the game goes for about 22. And Robbie, this passing offense is back alive.
Well, a couple of things to take from that. One, Tim Patrick, vicious stiff arm. How about that play? Second, he gets absolutely leveled at the end of this play. I don't even know who that is, but Jesus, he put that man in a torture chamber. But regardless, you want to see someone put someone else in a torture chamber? Derrick Henry tomorrow. We'll talk more about
This
him later.
is Williams looking to throw, going deep, and oh my goodness, Robbie, it's Sandra still again with the interception.
Oh wait, there's a flag. It ain't no way this is roughing the passer, right? Because there's no one knows who the passer is.
Let's see what's going on.
There is a flag.
And so we'll see what Torbert's got to say.
Mr. Torbert, what do you got for us? I believe this is against Detroit.
Illegal man downfield. The penalty is declined, Robbie. It's an interception.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh my goodness. The fourth turnover issued by this Washington defense. And with 12 minutes to go, they have a chance to really put this game in jeopardy for Detroit. We'll find out what happens after this quick commercial break.
Guess who's back? Back again. It's Basil and Welling. Tell a friend. And before we talk to you about the rest of this game, tell your friends about Give 'em Five's coverage of the NFL playoffs. We continue tomorrow with the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Gans and Hit at it again. Hit making his debut. Gans making his first commentary appearance in almost a month. hitting Gans should be fun. And then tell your friends about my return to play-by-play broadcasting on Give 'em 5, my first play-by-play game since a good old Ohio State-Tennessee matchup almost a month ago. You'll see me and Jacob Kaplan also make his return to on air on Give 'em 5. You'll see us 6:30 for Ravens and Buffalo. But also tell your friends to like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I think y'all loved what I just did there, but unfortunately for the fans of the Lions, you did not just like what you saw from whatever Ben Johnson just tried to create. I'll tell you that, Welling.
Robbie, your timing is impeccable. I just gotta
Thank,
say that.
thank you.
New Commanders drive after the pick by Sandra still starts at their own 34. And this is Eckler going right up the chute all the way to the other side of the field. Give Eckler 35 yards. Oh my goodness. Just like that. Boom. They're already on the other side of the field, Robbie. No defense here.
Austin Eckler says, thank you very much. It goes, I'll get all those extra yards. Jaden Daniels, who almost got absolutely clobbered. He perfect read option. They give it to Eckler, and the former Los Angeles Charger knows how to find some green grass. It's a big first down. Like you said, a gain of 35. And Washington are driving again, looking to put this game away.
So that makes it 1st and 10 from the Lions 31. Eckler gets it again, and that's going to be another 5 for 6. As we take another look at the interception, Robbie, this was another trick play. Williams was looking to throw it, and Sandra still, his second interception, he was just all over that one.
Yeah, it's a little bit, I would call this a cover 3 with Sanders still playing his part of the zone, but he follows the running back Gibbs and reads it perfectly. It's a phenomenal play. The former Michigan corner with 2 interceptions on the day.
2nd and 5. Daniels looked to throw on the play action. Now he's going to take off and slips one tackler close to the first down. That wasn't even a design run. And I believe he's going to have it. If not, it'll be about an inch or two short. With 10-15 left here, they're going to call it a first down. So how about another, what was a design throw, but he was able to improvise, Robbie. He's been doing a lot of that tonight.
But you have to do that against the way the Lions rush the passer. The Lions, even with how injured they are, with no Aiden Hutchinson and no other members of this defense, being able to rush the passer, Washington's able to adjust. Lions are just trying to do what they can, but the play clock's inside 1.
And they gave him a delay game, Robbie. He didn't get the timeout. So there you go. Back him up 5 yards. Now, hopefully the Lions can get a jolt from that. They need a stop quick. They need 10 points in about 9:50. Now, that'd be easy, you would think, considering what second quarter shenanigans we saw earlier, Robbie. But who knows what'll happen. You mentioned before at the halftime report how unpredictable this could be. But here we go. This is McNichols that's in the backfield. And he's going to get the carry, and the Lions are all over it. Give him about 2 or 3. Still going. Actually, maybe give him 4. 3. 3 officially for McNichols.
You were hoping to say give him 5 there. I knew what you were trying to do.
Yeah, I was give him 4, give him 5.
Give him -2, who knows?
Trying to get a quick plug there, of course. So instead, it's just 3 to our demise, to our disappointment. It'll be 2nd and 12 just outside the red zone for Jaden Daniels. And he'll take the snap. Looking right side. It's caught by Ertz. 10 yards on that one. And the tight end gets it to 3rd and short, Robbie.
Did you recognize what play that was? This is what you like to call a good old thunder smoke blitz. They rush 7. Zach Ertz goes up against essentially a linebacker safety, and it's just a little baby corner route. Ertz finding the open space, holding onto the ball. Now it's 3rd and short. We talked about earlier Washington's ability to make good throws while facing the blitz. That's another example right there.
Well, that's why I have you here to recognize those plays, because I didn't recognize that. That one on 3rd and short was a bootleg to McLaurin, but it was behind him. So now it's 4th down. And what's going to happen again? They've gone for it multiple times, and it looks like they're going to do it again.
So this is one of those moments where you have to understand, well, you can't. I think this is so, I don't like this because what the Detroit Lions are so easily could go out and get a touchdown and a field goal and tie this game. I understand what they're trying to do, but a field goal here will be much more worth it. Let's see what they do. Watch out for the
4th and 2.
bottom.
And that's McLaurin. He goes right back to him. He's got the 1st down inside the 5.
Well, that's a route I did not expect. It was a good old drag route from Terry McLaurin inside the 5. I guess I should stop talking about going for our 4th down because, I mean, they're inside, inside the 5 and a chance to ice the game right here.
And guess what,
Incredible.
Robbie? Guess what, Robbie? They were bringing the blitz, too. So
Indeed, they did.
Jaden Daniels has been all over that. So here we go from the 1 and from the 1. It's McNichols is in the back. And he gets the carry, and he gets the push, and he is in for a touchdown. The ball was loose at the end there, but they ruled him down anyway. Touchdown, Commanders. Wow. What a fight.
What a fight. What a job by Washington. It's like a McNichols again. He's right on top of Alex Anzalone. That's a touchdown. So miraculous second effort. But wow. I mean, unbelievable game from Washington. 44, pending 45 points against one of the best defenses in the NFL. Washington, a team that just struggled against the Tampa Bay defense for a lot of that majority of that game. Unkillable. They said some Lions are unkillable. I think you should say that about Washington.
No, definitely not. And it comes to show that the Lions back half of the season, they were giving up a lot of points to teams, and it's shown here as Gonzalez PAT is good. So 45-28, 7.5 to go. The Lions need to step on that gas pedal quick. We'll find out if they can do that after this break. Stick around. Robbie, you know what's funny? I tried to make as many references to Chris Smoove in the Notre Dame game with Rome. I haven't even thought about that now. There have been so many Chris Smoove type plays that we could have done, and it's just now coming back to me and it's killing me.
Listen, not everyone could do everything right, and I think the Detroit Lions are learning that on defense. But know what else we almost forgot about? Coming up towards the end of this game, we have the player of the game, and it's
Yes.
presented by the Across the River podcast. So make sure you stay tuned into the end of this game so you hear who we get to make fun of at the end of the game. It should be very fun.
Well, new Lions drive. They need to ramp it up, Robbie. On 1st and 10, now it's Goff. Stepping back with time, throwing it just into the ground for an incomplete pass. Gibbs was the only one there with remotely any chance of catching that, but that was just an incomplete pass.
I mean, you talked about earlier the pressure that the Lions you thought were going to create. How about this Washington pass rush? They need to get more credit, because they've caused so many problems for Goff and company. But man, what work all over the field that the Commanders are putting in so far.
2nd down, now Goff with time, throwing it, and there's Gibbs again. Breaks the tackle, has got a 1st down. Picks up about 12 or 13 on it. But they got to ramp it up, Robbie. They're moving, and they
They
need to
ha-
move.
they have to, but how about that second effort there from Gibbs? A little juke, send the guy fly out of his shoes. And that's a big play there, though, from Gibbs. Able
Right
to
back
get the
to it,
turnover.
Robbie. And that is a catch there by Raymond on the right side for 13, another 1st down. And the Lions are moving, but they've done this before, but they haven't cashed in a few times while ramping it up. But they're still moving, Robbie. I'd love to get your input. Jared Goff will not let me get your input. Go ahead.
Yeah, now they're entering the huddle. This is a very weird sequence because they had their chance to do this about 10 seconds ago. So I believe this is one of those sequences where Jared Goff's going to call 2 or 3 plays in the huddle so they know what to run next.
Here we go. Sorry. Goff with time. Down the right side, wide open. St. Brown with a catch. Knocks him out of bounds. That's another gain of 20 for him. That puts him over 100. But the clock is going to keep moving. I don't believe he got out of bounds.
No, he did not. How about this deep corner route? Big hit. St. Brown, who hasn't really been as involved, able to
It's
make a play to
Goff
clear the drive.
looking for St. Brown again on the out route. But that stops the clock. The pass was incomplete. And we're looking now, Robbie, the turnover battle. We've mentioned it time and time again. 3 picks tonight thrown by Goff, 2 of them to Stander still,
And
and a fumble earlier in the game, the strip sack. Here we
and
go.
then go ahead.
My apologies, 2nd and 10. They're trying to run quick. I'm sorry. Goff again over the middle. That is caught. St. Brown once again. Another gain of 13. They're ramping it right back up here. And they spike it. So they stop the clock. 5:44. Nice little sequence here, but they need to finish it off, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, they've had so many plays. I'll bring you a Chris Smoove reference here. You saw all the turnovers. It's like, I'm wide open. I'm going to let this fly, said Jamison Williams, and that did not work earlier with Jahmyr Gibbs. But right here, this is a big moment for the Lions because a touchdown game, this is a 4 to 14 points. They get a quick stop and another touchdown. This game's nowhere near done yet, but they have to score here, like you said.
2nd and 10. Gibbs did not catch that, and probably a good thing. He was going to get stopped by about 5 or 6 yards behind the line. That'll bring up 3rd down, and this is pretty crucial.
Crucial indeed. I mean, how many chances the Lions have had? They've had, what, 4 or 5 turnovers in this game and are still in this?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
remarkable resiliency by this Lions group, but Joe Witt, give him his flowers. His defense has put on a show so far, but a big play on this drive here for Ben
3rd
Johnson.
down. It's out to Gibbs, and he only gets 2 yards. It's questioning the thought process there. It's going to be 4th and very not. It's going to be 4th and pretty long, and they're going to bring out Bates here. Very interesting.
It's more interesting that the clock is running and they're doing this. Remember, they are down 17, so this would make it a 2-score game again. But now, that's very odd. Very, very odd.
So this is from 28. Clock still moving. The kick is right down the middle, so it brings the lead to 14. 5 minutes left, Robbie. The Commanders are getting the ball with all the offense they've been running. Can the Detroit Lions make a stop? We'll have to find that out after this commercial break. See you then.
So, unfortunately for many people, TikTok may be dead. But no, it isn't dead. The resiliency of the Detroit Lions, they have put up 3 points. And now Jake, for some reason, they're going to go for the onside kick while they talk us through it.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
There's no way they got that right. What the
After
hell
all
was
that, Washington got it.
Okay, thank
What
God.
the heck?
What a kick by Bates.
That took some crazy bounces. I'm sorry, I was not really locked in there. I was just watching. There were so many people there. Lions almost got that, but good play there by the hands team, by the Commanders.
That was Zach Ertz, by the way.
Zach Ertz. He's done it all tonight. Caught a touchdown, but that was pretty good. It still puts them on their own side of the field. So it's kind of like they just had a nice return. So they're at the 40 to start this off. They need to stop, though, do the Lions. And so here we go. First down and 10. It's Robinson. And he'll get about 2. The clock will continue to run. 4:50 and counting. What a kick that was. I don't think you could do that again if you even tried.
I don't know. It's a very
Yeah, I mean,
interesting
you see the Robbie, you see those like the TikTok, the as I say TikTok, but like the tutorials, how to get a nice good onside kick in Madden, and like it
Yeah.
never works. Those never work.
I know you struggle with
So
that sometimes.
yeah, of course. Thanks for that. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Commanders will look to just run this clock. It's Robinson again. picks up 3, out to the 45, and a timeout. I heard a whistle, but they're showing the explosiveness here of this offense of the Commanders that have come to play here in Detroit tonight, Robbie. Who would have thought they would
Well,
tangle with the Lions and put up 45 points?
well, as they say, it takes two to tango, and apparently Jaden Daniels wanted to join that dance a little bit. So he's put on an absolute show. First rookie all time with 300 total yards in 2 postseason games. He's 330 tonight, by the way, guys. He has put on. He's one of the best rookie quarterbacks I've ever seen, personally. Like he's put on an absolute show tonight, and he's done
So,
everything that
Robbie,
he can to do.
the Lions called a timeout. 4:08 is on the clock. And a timeout, a whistle. Washington calls a timeout now.
Kind of
So,
go on.
yeah, no, Dan Quinn did not like what he was about to see. That's really all I have to say for that one.
I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, remember, in these types of situations, first of all, Robbie Basil, that's Matthew Welling over there. I forgot I'm not on the other side today. The
Yeah.
difference is field position in this type of moment is so crucial. I understand why Cliff Kingsbury and Dan Quinn did that because they need the right play. Because if you get a first down, this game's over. I don't know if anyone realizes that a first down essentially ends this. But on third down, Jane Daniels
Hold
passing
on,
5
Robbie.
of 9 for 2 first downs.
Daniels deep down the left side. It's Bates with a Bates, the backup tight end, picks up 20, and that, my friends, might do it. I know there's 4 minutes left, but wow, they didn't even cover him.
It's just a deep angle. I think you call that a reverse angle. I don't even know what you call that route. But he finds the hole in the zone. Tom Brady said it well. Finds the hole, does his job. But what a big play there by Bates. Not Jake Bates making that play, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bates for Washington. First down.
Here we go. A new set of downs, and they're just going to let it run. Here's McNichols, who has a touchdown, and he picks up about 2 or 3. And so now slowly the clock starts to tick. It seems very fast for Lions fans. We're approaching 3 minutes. They just called their second timeout. And this is turning into a shocker. But are we really that surprised with the performance that Jane Daniels has put on all season?
Not really. I mean, what we like to say in the broadcasting world, the shock is on. Well, the shock has been on for a while. Now, Washington, who've done everything right today, once again have another opportunity. But wow, I mean, it's hard to believe that this is how it's going. But real quick before we continue, Player of the Game award coming up next. Well, and talk us through
Second and 1. It's Daniels on the keeper. He only gets 1, but that just it takes more time off the clock, and the Lions are going to call their final timeout. 3:12 is on the clock. It's 3rd and 6. Robbie, go ahead.
By the way, coming up, folks, the Player of the Game award presented by Across the River. I do have my Player of the Game for everyone today, so you guys will hear from that in a moment, and you'll also continue to hear about the games tomorrow with Gans and Hit. Coverage for that game begins at 2:50 with the doubleheader concluding myself and Jacob Kaplan. 6:30 p.m. The stream starts. Part of the doubleheader Sunday Showcase doubleheader.
3rd and 6. This is Robinson. He won't get the first, but the clock will continue to run. He picks up about 5, and this clock is just going to run, Robbie, and they're going to keep the offense out. Or not. No.
They should.
Gonzalez is going to come out. So if Gonzalez hits this, it will become a 3-possession game. They've got 10 to snap. They're walking off on very close here. What's going to happen here? Are they going to run this play? They just took all the time in the world. They backed it off. I think that was on purpose, clearly. They just wanted to take some time off the clock. But they called a timeout right before the clock, I guess, went to 00. So they just want to take as much time off as they can. And with this kick, Robbie, that'll probably finish it off, even though there's still 2.5 remaining. But 3 scores, I haven't seen a lot of those in this amount of time that have gotten that crazy.
Yeah, neither have I. It's essentially done. Know what'd be really weird? Fake field goal with Tressway.
I don't know if they would.
Ice the
I don't know.
game.
I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Listen, anything's possible. Have you seen both? You see who's playing in this game? If you told me 3 years ago this would be the game and this would be a moment, I would have told you you're crazy.
So from 44, Gonzalez to the left, and it's no good. So my oh my, as I say, things might not get crazy. It's a 2-possession game still with 2.5 to go. Now, mind you, the Lions would have to get a defensive stop in between, but they don't have any timeouts left.
Onside kick surreal, especially with Jake Bates.
So we're gonna figure that out. We'll let you guys ponder that question, what's gonna happen, and we'll be right back in a few moments. I totally thought that was a commercial break. First play now for Jared Goff. We're just going to go right back to it. And guess what, Robbie? He gets sacked in the backfield. Wow. They got to get right back up there, though. Good play, though, by Armstrong to get back there. They got to get right back up the line. They got to get this play off before the 2-minute warning. They do. Goff, catch made. It's Laporta. And the 2-minute warning hits. Now we're gonna hit commercial in a few minutes. That just faked me out, dude.
Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna
No,
stay
we're
with
not. What is
we're
going
stay,
on, man?
we're stay
Oh
with you
my!
here for these guys because this is something Give 'em 5 does. It is time for the across the river player of the game.
Take it away.
Player in game number 5. I know Welling's exhausted, but guess who isn't exhausted at quarterback today? Jaden Daniels wins player of the game tonight. Over 350 total yards, put on an absolute show. And he well-deservingly wins tonight's player of the game. First quarterback to win the award. So
Interesting.
far in the history of this award, Chase and I do this technically, but we're going to start to spread around to everyone else. The usual recipients are a skill position. I mean, moments ago in the last game, we had Travis Kelce. We had a defensive player do with the first one with Penn State. That was the first one. But right now, we're just a couple minutes away from. So there he is. Jaden Daniels wins player of the game. The first quarterback to win it in Give 'em 5 history. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your player of the game presented by the Across the River podcast, which hopefully will be coming back soon with Gans, Dylan, and Jacob. All right here on Give 'em 5 Media.
So minute 57. There needs to be some tempo in this offense. That catch before the 2-minute warning was for 11 yards to Laporta. Now it's Goff on second down or third down. It's caught by Gibbs again. He's going to be close to the first down. I don't believe he got it. They did give it to him. And now a whistle. They're going to review the spot. That was a very generous spot there by the ref. Now, this is going to be from the booth. Obviously, this is, I think, just to see where the ball was. I don't believe he got the first there, Robbie.
I don't think he did either. I thought he was half a yard short. That's what I had it as. I think it was pretty evident that he was half a yard short, but
So they're showing where the marker was. Uh, yeah, no, I don't think he
No.
got it, but it was closer than I thought, actually. I thought he was a yard or two short,
Yeah,
but
no. It's gonna be about 2 inches short or so.
which doesn't bode well for the Lions. That just took time off the clock.
Is there a runoff? A 10-second runoff with this?
No,
I don't know how the runoffs work. I'm not a
no,
big.
that's only if they challenge it.
There is no challenges inside 2 minutes though. So that's why it gets really confusing. Let's look at the side
Right.
angle.
I don't think so. I think those only happen with penalties
Oh no, with injuries. I'm an idiot.
or injuries, maybe. I don't think there's gonna be a runoff here.
But real quick, one more time. Let's review the schedule for tomorrow. Rams, Eagles, Ravens, Buffalo. Right here on Give 'em Five. You have the incredible duos and the rest of the guys on the call tomorrow. 45 points tonight for Washington, most in a row postseason game in their history. You want to talk about history makers and difference makers? That is the Washington Commanders, a 6 seed about to go in just 2 minutes, likely to the NFC title game. How about that?
And what if? Hold on, here we go. Yep, this is what we figured. It's short by a little bit. Robbie, what if the NFC title game is the Eagles and the Commanders again for the third
Again,
time this year? And
what a
those teams always put on a show. But we won't find that out till tomorrow as Torbert, the referee, lays down the rules here. It'll be 2nd and 1. Excuse me, 4th and 1. That was on 3rd down. So this is the game. This is the game. In the off chance they don't pick this up. This is Goff. Looking to throw. Gonna roll to his left. He's gonna take off. He'll pick up the first down and a little bit more. Stepping out of bounds wisely. 1:33 left. That picks up 7 and a first down, Robbie.
It's big play there. And more importantly, he got out of bounds. That's something good read there by Goff. Forced to move to his left. Wisely, he could have gone maybe if he stayed in bounds a couple more yards, but wisely goes out of bounds, gets the first down. Washington, you're going to see now really defend the sidelines and sidelines only. So you're going to see a lot of deep zones, a lot of quarters. You'll see that with the 4 deep defensive backs. Watch out
First
for a
and
lot of
10.
throws to the out routes.
Goff caught by Laporta. He's got the first down, but again, as you mentioned it, right over the middle of the field. He picked up 11. They will run up to spike it. And Goff spikes it with 1:13.
So interesting call here for Washington. The one thing I want to watch out for Washington here is do they continue to play so deep? Remember, they're playing essentially what I like to call 4 safety defense, cover 4 quarters, where they're just covering the deep routes, taking away the outside, taking away the sideline. Just kind of what you have to do in this situation, up 14 with 1:13 left. But the difference is with how wide open the middle of the field is, that's what you want exposed, but the Lions are going to be able to get so many good yards out of it.
2nd and 10. It's Goff in the pocket, looking Raymond over the middle. And he's got to slide down. He makes the catch, picks up 9, and they've got to get up there again. They're not going to spike it this time. They're just going to run a play.
They
Clock
can't
continues
spike
to
it.
run. It's Goff, and St. Brown didn't catch it.
Weird sequence there. What I don't like about that play, what Raymond just did, well, 2 things. One, Jamison Williams not hustling back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like that. The other thing I don't like is that Raymond didn't go for the first down. He slid short of the line to gain. If he dived for
So
the first down, they would have had easier chance to spike it rather than run another play and go already be in 4th down situation.
this is the season again. It's a 4th down and 1, but Goff's got it to St. Brown. Again, it's over the middle of the field, though. So they got to keep going. 40 seconds, and they'll spike it with 39. So time really not on their side right now. They got to get a touchdown, somehow recover the onside kick. Now, with Bates doing it, who knows what would happen? But a lot of things have to go the Lions' way. But first, they got to score in just such little time.
Well, if we've learned anything today, pure insanity on a screen is possible. I think really, if you want to have a real shot at this, next two plays have to be a touchdown or it's done.
Here
Because
we
you
go,
can't.
Goff. First down, escapes a sack, and just has to get it out. Looked for Williams, but the throw was short. Now it's
That's
third
your
down.
touchdown.
Sorry.
That's your touchdown play. Jamison Williams delayed streak route. He had it. If that pass is complete, it's a touchdown. That is your one play that you can't have back. Jared Goff pressure time and time again. Great work up the middle by this Commanders pass rush, forcing Goff out of the pocket. Man, what work they've done today.
So here we go, 3rd and 10. They need something here. Here's Goff looking to throw. End zone. It's picked off. Jeremy Chin. And that is it, folks. The Commanders are going to go to the NFC Championship game. We talked about this, Robbie, the turnover battle. That is Goff's 4th pick of the evening, and that seals the deal for the Commanders.
Unbelievable. I mean, look at Jaden Daniels. How about a smile on that man's face? Look at the work he's done. He's gone into one of the most hostile environments against the best team in the league. And Washington's forced 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers. It's not from some $5 footlongs. Hell nah. It's 5 turnovers. The work Washington have done this evening is unbelievable. And I'm so excited to see them in the NFC title game next week.
And the kneel has commenced, and that means the Commanders, Robbie, as you just said it, have come to Detroit and have upset the Detroit Lions by the final of 45-31 behind our player of the game, Jaden Daniels' stellar performance and the defense's 5 turnovers. My, oh my, what a run this is going to shape up to be.
I mean, they're so fun to watch. They're that really likable team that have put on a show. And Jaden Daniels, I remember a couple of days ago, there's so many questions about Jaden Daniels and his inexperience in these big games as a pro. Well, I don't think those allegations or thoughts should really be there. Well, like, I mean,
No, not anymore.
at the end of the day, the Commanders have conquered one of the kings of the jungle. And the Washington Commanders head to the NFC title game for the first time in over 3 decades.
Well, Robbie, this was really, really fun. I'm glad you actually joined me here for the second half. It was getting a little lonely, even though I was rocking it up in a very hectic first half. Maybe it was you that really, once you joined, it really just slowed everything down. Um, but it was a pleasure to bring this one for you guys this evening. Robbie Basil, he's busy. I need to let him eat, get some sleep. He's got some more work to do tomorrow in another action-packed NFL playoff day on Give 'em 5 Media. So thank you guys for sticking around. Matthew Welling, the Welling Watchalongs. Let's make this a thing, guys. Hopefully this won't be the last time you see me by myself. Maybe with Robbie, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, the final from Detroit, 45-31 in the favor of the Commanders. They're headed to the NFC Championship game, which will be next weekend. Will they face the Rams or the Eagles? We'll find that out tomorrow with Gans and Hit on the call and the Ravens game with Robbie himself and Jacob. But for now, good night, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Matt Welling and Robbie Basil, we're signing off. Good night.